channel, welcome to the channel, welcome back to Superhero Wednesday, the day of the week. We like to get right down and nerdy. We talk about Lego sets, Funko Pop collections, what's coming here, what's coming there, and more specifically, like today, we like to do comic book reviews because we have our spoiler-free review for Absolute Batman issue 4. I'll keep it as spoiler-free as I possibly can. I always do a really shit job of that anyway. But I quickly want to say as well, the final part of Absolute Batman, this video might even be up by now, comes out on the 12th of February. My birthday, the issue 5 release of Absolute Batman, the conclusion of this particular Absolute Batman story takes place on my birthday. Well, the story doesn't take place on my birthday, but it comes out on my birthday. And I'm fucking buzzing about that. Good week to be a little nerdy nerd because not only do we have the final release on my birthday, we've got Captain America, Brave New World, New World Order. What the fuck did they change the title to? Whatever they changed it to. Coming out. We've got Heart Eyes, not to do with nerdy shit. Of course, it's Valentine's Day. Of course, we want the romantic shit. But yes, so issue 5 coming out as well. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on the back. Creature Commandos, go check it out. Very much enjoyed. Absolutely phenomenal. Great show. But I'm going to quickly say, right, again, I'm not going to go into spoilers. I think if you want me to do, let us know in the comments below visuals, we can do a full, in-depth, 5-part series review in the comments. I don't know if anybody wants that. I feel like I'm horrendous at reviewing comic books for whatever friggin' reason. But please let me know in the comments below when the 5th issue is out. We can spoil everything, including on that issue, because we'll just do a full spoiler from beginning to end. But I'm going to quickly say, the best part about this particular issue is the cover. Now, there are some parts in this issue that I thoroughly enjoyed, which I'll get to in a sec. But I think out of all the issues we've had so far, all 4 parts, I think it's been the weakest one. It's still been great, and to be fair, it's been a bit more emotional, this one. This one sort of goes back to more... Right, this is the part that I really like. This issue goes more into detail as to why the Bat means so much to this particular Bruce, because obviously we know each Bruce Wayne has their significant ties and connections for whatever reason to a Bat through fear, imposing that same fear, his fear of bats onto people, and why and how they got to that journey of it being a bat and all that kind of stuff. Because the traditionally is always the fell down, bats come out and get you and whatnot. It's usually the same, but this one still kind of explains it, similar-esque. But it's all to do with what's been happening at the zoo. Again, without me saying too much, and Dave, years and years ago, without me saying too much, but it kind of goes back to what happened at the zoo. Plus, we do get a very much a strong architecture link in this one, which I'll clarify in a sec. Without just trying to show too much, we get these little flashback sequences, because it all starts with Bruce... I'm trying not to spoil it. Bruce Wayne, young Bruce Wayne, speaking to the courts and about what's happened, you know, certain deaths and all that kind of shit. But he keeps going back and forth with his dad about these different structures and building these structures, and he starts to eventually build this amazing little structure all designed on bats and all that kind of stuff, where he's, again, trying to, sorry, I'm spoiling a little bit, and about how the bat shape and all that kind of stuff is super strong. And like I said, this one emphasizes the meaning of bats and what it means to this Bruce. We do get a cool little montage, I think it's a couple of pages back, of this particular Bruce training and building his different bits of tech and his cloak, his symbol, all his other kind of stuff, his grappling shit. And it is phenomenal. It is awesome. And I love this particular origin story of this particular bat. We get to see him speaking about why it's interesting that mammals are the only bats are the only mammals that fly and all this kind of stuff, these little creatures and whatnot. And it shows you moments of his dad being proud of him and stuff. We also get a very cool cliffhanger about certain incidents that took place to this particular Bruce by a particular certain person. I'm probably giving away far too much there. And like I said, just because I think it's the weakest of the lot, because we get a really cool not heist, but chasey kind of sequence where there's a truck and, you know, trying to break in and stop them doing this. We do get some really cool, fun action spots. I feel like this issue was more to drive home the main reasons as to why this Bat is pursuing this particular Bruce has taken on this crusade, and what the Bat means to him, and showing his way of starting from being a young Batman into the modern, well, this current modern day Bat. What is, like I said, with that cover is so friggin' hard. So it's more of an emotional in look towards this Bruce and this Bat, as opposed to it is really further in this. I mean, the story does further on somewhat, not at great lengths. So I'm expecting something massive. Because obviously if the next one's the last part, I'm expecting that one to be quite huge and quite big. but still a phenomenal read, and I always will love to go back and take a look at the origins of the Bat and of Bruce Wayne, because it's some of the greatest origin story stuff there is out there, and to see it in a new, fresh perspective like this is still awesome. I just wanted the story to go along a little bit further, but guess what? I've critiqued it there, and I've been negative about something. I still get a 10 out of 10. That's explain how the fuck that works. Overall, still as a continuation, as a chapter in a story, still phenomenal. I'm loving this run of Absolute Batman. I think the craze is still very much going for Absolute Batman and people loving it and whatnot. Again, it was Mark Bernard on Fat Man Beyond that mentioned this to me. I didn't know this was coming out. Then I was like, oh, Absolute Batman, I need to check this out. We do get a cool little and I'm not supposed to show you a cool little look at this particular bat down here, and it's like Bruce Wayne just doing shit in his head and whatnot, whereas a lot of gore, a lot of kicking off, a lot of fighting and all this kind of shit. But yeah, still a really good read, still beautifully drawn, still beautifully, I was going to say animated, it's not really animated, just still great to take these, one of comic books' most iconic characters and heroes of all time, and to put a spin on it. I haven't read Absolute Superman or any of the Absolute Superman stuff. I am buying Absolute Superman, but I haven't read any of it yet. I was going to get Absolute Wonder Woman as well. I think that's available quite a few places. But Absolute Batman issue 4, good look back at Bruce Wayne and the early stages of this bat, and the meaning of what bats mean. How many times have we said bat in this? Of what they mean to him, the love and the, I guess, fascination and awe. I feel like this, every Batman has had a love and a bit of awe towards bats, you know, using different stuff and sonar this, and, you know, bats act this way and having it. But I feel like this one really loves bats and how they implement and their, you know, their natural abilities and how they live as a flying mammal and all that kind of stuff. This one really has took the bat gimmick and implied it and times it by 100 and shit like that. But phenomenal read. Cannot wait for issue 5 out on my birthday. I won't get it till the couple of days after, though, after I ordered it on my birthday. But there we go, visuals. My spoiler-free review for Absolute Batman issue 4. Still great, still beautifully written, beautifully illustrated. Illustrated. No, yeah. What the fuck? Still just so much fun to see this this particular Batman go the way that it's gone. But if you've got issue 4, let me know if you had the same thoughts as I did. Because like I said, I love getting the backstory stuff, but I wanted to continue and carry on the current story. Again, we haven't really gone back to the this Joker and whatnot. We're still all about the crazy shenanigans of the gangs that are going around in Gotham and shit like that. Alfred didn't get as much of a play in this one as well either. And I'm really loving this new Alfred. So any more of him we can get, please. Thank you so much. I want to know more about this new Alfred. But there we go, visuals. My spoiler-free review. Hopefully you did enjoy. I feel like I just rambled and said bat a fuck ton. But thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. Morals keep being you and keep on web slinging on.